Hey guys, I have been meaning to make this video forever on this triangle sharpener made by Spydercos. It's made by my buddy Bruno. We've been talking back and forth a while ago about some ideas. Ultimately this is his idea. He asked me a couple of questions on what I thought and I gave it to him, and he sent me out this model to try for free. Now what it is, it's basically a stone holder for the triangle stones made by Spyderco. If you guys aren't familiar, they make them in ceramic, different grits. They have CBN and diamond ones as well. These normally fit on their triangle sharpener, or sharp maker, which I actually started over a decade on. Basically, it just holds the stone at a certain angle, and you just run your knife down here on the edge to make it. The only issue with that is you normally have to profile again, because there's only like 2 angles it comes with. So what Bruno has done over at Spydercos is he's added one for 15 degrees, one for 17 degrees, 20 and 22. And just talking back and forth a bit, I thought those were pretty common knife angles. Now some of your thicker ones are going to be a little longer, so 22 is about to be as obtuse as you want it, but 15 is great for an absolute slicer. 20 is definitely a great middle ground for most of them. But right now the only stones I currently have are these fine stones by Spyderco. These are ceramic. They're not too expensive. They do have CBN and also diamond ones, which do cost a little more just because of the material. But and I wanted to give it a shot. He did have a first version of it. It came out like this, but and there's been a couple of changes. It's a little bit taller. The holes where the stones go into and the angles, they fit a little bit better because these were kind of snug. And he did have these cutouts for the rubber grips on the bottom. But he added the same thing, but added the rubber grips on there. So he sent this out to me to give it a shot, and I've been meaning to make a video on it. I didn't want to do it unprepared, but I figured the best way to do it is just kind of go for it on its own, and this is what it comes with it. He does have an Etsy shop at Spydercos, and he is on Instagram. Bruno, thank you, and I'm sorry for doing this for so long, or not making this for such a while. Now this is my Spyderco K390 Delica. Delica and K390. This has been my knife for about 3 or 4 years now. I have profiled this slowly but surely to 15 degrees per side. I have not sharpened this knife, and I couldn't tell you, and I haven't stropped it in a while. So even though it's not dull by any means, the bite on it has pretty much left. But I think we can profile this pretty easily because it's already set at 15 degrees, and I already have my stone set at 15 degrees. So we'll just give it a couple of passes on there and see how it goes. Let's see right here. The reason I'm doing this is I probably use my right hand, and I would advise you using your left hand, or whichever your off support hand is, to kind of bear down on it right there. So let me set up the camera and we'll see how that goes. All right, this is probably not the best angle, but I'm trying to get both hands free. So what I've done is I've already set my stones with the fat side out on the 15 degree one, because I know that's what I've sharpened this at. I've reprofiled this to that with my guided angle sharpener. Yeah, the bite's gone on there. Normally I love a toothy bite on here. So what we're gonna do is just hold it down here. Now what you wanna do is you wanna hold the blade straight up and down. It might look a little crooked on the camera, but trust me. And I would advise watching your hands if you're not familiar with it. So up and down, not too much pressure. You can alternate like that. Now all I'm trying to do is basically re-apex this edge, because it's already been sharpened at that angle. You can get different stones. You can get the medium stones, which come in brown, which are a lot lower grit, so it'll remove more material. If you have super steels you're trying to reprofile, I would suggest they're CBN or diamond stones. But these ceramic stones are great for touching up and just kind of honing if you need to. But since this is already sharp, but not biting anymore, because I have noticed a loss in aggression, I'm just basically re-establishing the apex. So what I'm doing is I'm just taking the stone all the way to the heel, because I have it sharpened all the way to the heel right here. I know some Spydercos, they kind of drop off right before it gets to that heel, but this has been a big user for me. Not too much pressure, just let the weight of the knife go on there. Yeah, I can already feel it biting in. It's noticeable. So let me just get a piece of paper and we'll see how that cuts. super simple. This is gonna be a breeze if you already have knives at these angles. If not, if you get the ones to establish the I think this is gonna be great for touching up your knives. And just really quickly, I mean, instead of me having to clamp it up, or if you're not used to freehanding, this is almost a guided system on its own. All you got to do is make sure you keep the knife up and down straight. This took maybe less than 10 passes per side, if that, and I'm back to sharpening it up. I'll probably strop this up a bit, but I don't remember the price on these guys, but trust me, it's not that expensive. Bruno's awesome. I'll make sure I link his Etsy shop and his Instagram. But Bruno, thank you. Again, this is by his company, Superior Cuts. This is a really handy 3D printed triangle sharpener substitute, which gives you a lot more options. And honestly, you're going to probably be spending more on the stones. And honestly, you don't have to buy a pair if you don't want to, because the CBN and diamond stones come in singles, and they're a lot more expensive than the two. You can just get one, put it on one side, work on one, flip it over, and do the other side. It may be more tedious, but you know, depending on how you want to do it. But you have options, and these give you, like I said, the more common user edge angles, if that makes sense. But I hope that made sense. Again, thank you, Bruno. I'm sorry for taking so long to make this video. I hope that made sense. If you have any questions on it, about its application and stuff, just let me know. I'm not the best at describing stuff, but I do appreciate Bruno sending this out so we can try it out. And I hope you guys have a good one.